Hey, Sandra here, and check out my latest interview on Famous Interviews with Joe Dimino.
Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Welcome to a new edition of the Famous Interviews with Joe Dimino. On this episode, we talk with author, life coach, and co-owner of the Pink Group, Hashandra Smith. Over the last 20 years, the voice of Hashandra has been heard by millions worldwide. As co-owner of the Pink Group, a branding and marketing team, she was able to self-publish her first book in 2017 called Attached. She is an experienced writer and motivational speaker who shares significant parts of her journey rooted in her authentic mindset changes. Through books, events, and music, she approaches uncomfortable and relatable topics in an unbiased manner, capturing the hearts and minds of her audience, leaving each individual with life-changing tools. Enjoy this interview.
Observing the people around me and just doing what I love, it just molded me into the person that I am today.
So who would you consider a hero or a role model for you that's been consistent in your life?
So I believe that my role model for me is my grandfather. And I can say both of my grandfathers. With the book I wrote, I actually dedicated it to all of my grandparents, and I call them my wisdom. But I had two particular grandfathers that were just very influential in my life. And one of them was a pastor. And when he passed away when I was 14, it was just really mind-blowing to me. And it took a lot to just pull through, because he was the person who thought outside the box. He was always giving me wisdom that didn't make sense at the time, but I had to grow into understanding that wisdom. And with my other grandfather, he was just so practical, the person who I could always be myself around. And both of them motivated me, whether I was singing the worst song ever or I was performing the best piece ever, they were still encouraging me, like, sing, do you. And just hearing their voices in the back of my head as an adult, just pushing me, it still helps me today. So those are my biggest role models in my life.
So as an author and a musician, what was an album or a book for you growing up that really inspired you, that still resonates with you to this day?
Totally. I am a Lauryn Hill fan. So the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one piece or one album that really motivates me. I love the fact that she took her time. She made the album. She made it from real life experiences, and she made people feel her, really understand her, and put the music in a sense where she was still expressing herself, but other people could understand what she said. And it's timeless. Even today, her music is still heard. And so when I do my pieces as far as music, when I write the books that I write, I make sure that they're timeless and that people can still read them 100 years from now and still feel something. They still can relate. So timeless music, timeless writings are very important to me. Also universal, something that everybody can relate to. So Lauryn Hill is like my idol. That's the one person that I would just love to meet.
You may just answer my next question. If you can meet anybody alive on the planet right now, who would you love to meet and talk to?
Yes, it would have to be Lauryn Hill.
Right on.
It would have
right
to
on.
be Lauryn Hill.